This is Exodus 17 and verse 16. For he said, because the Lord YASHAMIAHLA has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash, the bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders, great millstone, Reuel, and taught us his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, his priest and his word, in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect, and speckled bird. I want to say shalom. So we're seeing this war with Amalek from generation to generation still playing on. And as you read right here, it says a California high school student said a student wore a Ku Klux Klan costume to school on Wednesday. All right, and I believe early above the article, it said he didn't get in trouble until like the third period or something like that. Yeah, it says the student reportedly wore the KKK attire for 4 class periods of school. All right, this is this man's heritage. Hey, he has that perpetual hatred, wearing it proudly. You see that? And he didn't get in trouble until the 4th class period. Here it is, a student. All right, picture it. He's walking around the class. He's walking around the school. And no other teacher said anything until the 4th class period. That's pretty much, ain't been in school in a while, but hey, ain't that half the school day? Or almost all the school day? Hey, it's either half the school day or almost all of the school day, and nobody said anything to him until the 4th class period. Come on, man. All right, but this is this man's kingdom, you know. And as I get the scripture, all right, they're not in trouble as other men. They can. Hey, this is their kingdom, so they can get away with anything. This is Psalms 73 and verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. You see that? Why? Go to Job 9 and 24. The earth is getting into the hand of the wicked. That's why they can get away with what they can get away with, man. But, hey, the Lord deals with balance, as we'll read. You know, you get Proverbs 11 and 1. A false balance is abomination until Yahweh thy power. Roughly paraphrasing. So, you know, the Lord is just tallying up their sins, letting their sins reach up all the way into heaven. All right? Because as man, you can do your history on the Ku Klux Klan and the deception of America. And matter of fact, you know, the Babylon. Matter of fact, as I read in Exodus 17 and verse 16, you know, you can read above about the battle that we had with Amalek. We can read about through the Bible and through secular history about the battles that we had with Amalek. We're having a battle with Amalek now. It's just going to ramp higher and higher in this kingdom as Jacob's trouble comes closer and closer. All right. And the Lord's going to have one last battle with them. All right. Because when you read Revelation, you know, you had these so-called Christians thinking about the war in heavens, talking about so-called bad angels, you know, that fell away from God, and you know, they rebelled. No, that's not in the scriptures. That's not it. All right, that's not it. You know, the water YASHAMIAHLA for this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because we understand that everything is in order. You didn't have any rebellion in heaven. All right, that would mean that God is not all omnipotent and powerful. You know. No, the Lord, the heavens are in order. Satan is in order. He's doing the Lord's bidding. All right, so when you see somebody get jacked up, that's the Lord's bidding. You know. But anyways, when you go into Revelation 12 and other various chapters, you read about the war in heaven. Well, that's talking about Yahushua and the Satan on this earth. Esau, Edom, the so-called way, man. The chief tribe of Esau, Edom is Amalek. All right? And that's their space force, their weaponry. All right, the aircraft going against Yahushua, who the world calls Jesus Christ. All right, that's them going against Yahushua and the host of angels and the man of the Lord. And they're going to lose. They're going to lose so bad, man. It's not even going to be a contest. All right. But continuing, verse 6, therefore pride compasses them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. You see that? And once again, going back to the history of the Ku Klux Klan, man, what you see that pride on them. We're the greatest people. You know, all the atrocities that they have done unto our people, told and untold. You know, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. You see that? Once again, going back to the scriptures, the earth is getting into the hand of the wicked. All right, so they're living lavishly. This is their kingdom. They can get away with anything. As it just, I'll say this, it seems like they can get away with anything. But the Lord is tallying up their sins, and they fall, and they're going to fall flat on their face very, very soon. As you see these other nations gearing up for war. All right. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. You see that? They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. You know, saying that there is no God. You know, mankind came from monkeys, trying to explain everything. You know, just bugged out, man. Painting themselves as to be God, while at the same time saying there is no God. Come on, man. Let's get some more scripture. All right. Like I said, these people can get away with anything. Well, it seems like they can get away with anything, but they're not. The Lord sees them, and they're going to get it. But this is part of the Lord's movie. You have good and you have evil. All right. And the wicked, Esau, Edom, they were made to be the wicked. Let's get this. This is Sirach 33 and verse 8. By the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh they were distinguished, and he altered seasons and feasts. Some of them have he made high days and hallowed them, and some of them have he made ordinary days. And all men are from the ground, and Adam created of the earth. In much knowledge, the Lord Yahweh divided them and made their ways diverse. You know, and you see in these different nations of the people. And some of them he hath blessed and exalted, and some of them he has sanctified and set near himself. That's talking about, first and foremost, the elect. The elect, the 144,000 on down. All right. It's the elect. All right. But some of them he have cursed and brought low and turned out of their places. You see that? And ultimately you have the 2/3. You have Esau, Edom, which he's ultimately cursed. And he will be brought down low. As the clay in the potter's hand to fashion it as pleasure, so man in the hand of him that made him to render them as liking him best. You see, the Lord made you. And you can't come to the Lord, why am I thus? You know, if you're an Edomite, why am I an Edomite? You can't come to the Lord like that. Hey, you made to be a wicked. There's not that you can do about it. Take this ass whooping when you get in the kingdom. All right? You're going to be brought down low. Hey, the water Yahweh Shai, you know, hey, he made us to be Israelites and gave us his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, but check this, verse 14, the point that I wanted to get. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly. And this is what we're seeing being played out right before our very eyes. The good and evil set against each other. All right. And as you see in the movies, most of the time in these movies, who prevails? That's the good. And it's great to be on the winning side. So yeah, we see all these things that the wicked seem like they're getting away with, but it's okay. They're going to be brought down low. All right. So look upon all the works of the Most High. There are 2 and 2, one against another, and that's the Lord's movie. And as you read in Genesis 25, you know, you read about Jacob and Esau. All right. And it was already ordained that Jacob was going to get the blessing anyways. All right. So going back, hey, matter of fact, you can go back to Cain and Abel. You know, hey, that was a wicked. Matter of fact, you can go to the serpent. All right, that's not talking about an actual snake. All right, that's talking about the so-called white man in the garden. All right, you know, but hey, I'm gonna try to stay on track. You know, I can get a whole bunch of more scriptures pursuing on to that. But you know, the serpent in the garden. All right, then you had Cain. All right, Cain and Abel. They came back as Jacob and Esau. All right, Jacob was Abel, Cain was Esau. All right, and this is what we're seeing, that battle between us both. All right, as I said earlier, you can go to the Greek captivity. All right, you can go when we were leaving out of Egypt, them fighting against us. Okay, as you know, go back to Exodus 17 and 16, read up a couple verses. Okay, you can see, once again, going back to the Greek captivity, the Roman captivity, and now here in Babylon the Great, which is America, this captivity, they have been over us. But who's going to win? Israel, YASHARAHLA. We're going to prevail against the wicked. All right, let's get this. And I'm going to close out very soon. I didn't want this to be too long. It's Ezekiel 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Salakia. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesied against it. Because back in the day, hey, we couldn't do what we doing now, standing boldly for the name of the Lord. But the Lord raised us up, you know, hey, through Esau, Edom's philosophies, hey, everybody hold hands, everybody come together, but at the same time, me being above, hey, that actually worked against you. Because now we're out here standing boldly, which is already set in the Lord's movie for us to do that anyways. And say unto it, thus saith Yahweh power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. Thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. They're going to know the hard way. They're going to know, you know, they're going to see Wisdom Solomon 5 and 1 on down, you know. You know, they called us all types of names, but they're going to see, you know, Lord willing, we are those men. They're going to see us get beamed up. They're going to see us get raised with that power. We're going to confound them. And there's nothing that they're going to be able to do. The heathens shall envy you, and there's nothing that you're ever going to be able to do. All right, we're going to get fame in all the land that we've been, you know, defamed at, you know, been put down. We're going to have fame. Why? Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. So this man has had a perpetual hatred, and his hatred is being shown. You know, it's being shown still to this very day. And you Israelites out there that want to join hands with these people, and you're going to get cut asunder with them too. All right. Let's get a couple more scriptures. I'll close out. This is Psalms 137 and verse 7. Remember, O Lord, Yahweh Shemel, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem. You see? Because the Lord didn't forget. The Lord sees you. It was 144 when I said that. Call Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah Shemel Crocodiles. All right. Lord hasn't forgotten. And the men of the Lord and his elect has not forgotten. As we read the scriptures and we read throughout history, you know, your hatred towards us. Who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon. This is talking about Esau, Edom. Who are to be destroyed. You are going to be destroyed. The Lord is not a man that he shall lie. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. So, you know, all this atrocities that you have done to us. Matter of fact, we'll read on. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone. So, hey, hey, the scripture speaks for itself. Once again, you can go back into history, all the atrocities that this man has done unto our people, you know, in the time of the Maccabees, you know, dashing our little ones. All right. It's going to happen to him and his little ones. All right. So, you know, don't get too mad when you see posts like this. Hey, this is just this man showing his true horns, and they got hell coming to him. So I'm ending right there. Lord, when it's edifying, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Karkadash, YAHSHAWAR, Shalom.